What's going on, guys? Marco Rex here, and welcome back to another video. This time we are reacting to uicideBoy's newest interview with Billboard. They've been doing a lot of interviews lately. I think they've done one with Theo Von. Well, they were on his podcast. They did a interview with Nardwar, and then now we have this one. They've been, I don't know, they've just been killing it lately, and I'm excited to watch this. We're back where it all began, back in the shed. All right, let's get straight into the video.
I'm Ruby the Cherry.
I'm Scram.
We're Suicide.
Did you say scram?
I'm
sure it's just his accent. Am I recording? Yeah, okay.
I'm Ruby the Cherry.
I'm Scram.
We're Suicide Boys.
Come spend 24 hours with us in New Orleans.
Yes, sir. Oh, this was recent. Ooh, we get a better look at all his tattoos. Okay, so we got... Oh, who's that? Right there on the side. See my mouse? Yeah. Of course, got Target and all that. Alright. "24 hours. Oh, this is where they took the photos.
Where do you guys have us today?
This is my parents' crib. This is where it all started. That's the studio, aka the shed.
Can you tell me a little bit about starting here? What was
Wait, hold on. What was that picture?
The studio, aka the shed.
Can you tell me a little bit about
Man, that is old as hell. It's back whenever he had the beardless mustache. And that was like, what, 2014? That was like pre-Suicide Boys or early Suicide Boys. Man, love EJ.
starting here? What was the original setup like?
The
G5
futon
man.
was right here. That was his computer station right there.
We had a glittery chair that isn't here anymore, but it was really cute.
We had black.
We had a glittery chair here. It was really cute. Man, screw him.
That was his computer station right there.
We had a glittery chair that isn't here anymore, but it was really cute.
We had black lights in here and shit. I haven't been in here in years, bro.
I know. I know.
I can't believe he got the AC put in here and everything. He's
Look, still got the
Oh shit, what is that?
email list.
Oh. Can we read anything off of it? Go back several frames. If we can get it. Lord Infamous. SPIF. SD. Okay, I can't read any of that.
no shit.
Oh wait. 808 Mafia. 2 Beats, Atlantic.
That was my
Wow.
email list when I was just producing, and I would just spam beats to everybody's email, you know?
Damn.
This was originally a hair studio
What my mom
that his
did,
mom
yeah.
would cut hair and dye hair and stuff, and
Yeah.
then
Oh,
we
really?
took it over and made it a studio.
Started out
Huh.
DJing when I was like 12, probably around
Now it's an actual shed.
19. I got into producing.
I guess when I was like 7, I played violin. My mom signed me up for lessons.
Oh,
I
really?
remember that.
I hated that, and I quit. And then
I always wanted to learn how to play violin. Like whenever I was younger, I was always just fascinated by the violin. Don't know why. I mean, still pretty cool instrument. Would I ever take lessons and learn? No, I don't have the patience for all that. It'd be cool to learn how to play an instrument.
I picked up marching snare
Rocking
and
the
the drum
FTP.
kit, and I guess I started taking it seriously when I was like 14. We linked up in like 2013, and the rest is history.
When did you decide to give it a name,
Huh.
and how did you come to the name Suicide Boys?
It's like a famous story now, but we were going to give ourselves till 30 years old,
Yeah.
and if we didn't make anything crack off by then, we were going to kill ourselves. We
Yep.
cut our hands and shook our hands and made a blood oath that that's what we were going to do. And I'm 35 now; he's 36, so obviously.
So we made it. He spent
They
a lot
made
of
it.
time working jobs,
Goggles.
be it the pizza kitchen at Russell's. I put my time in
laying
working.
tile down.
Yeah, working jobs, laying tile, bunch of odd end jobs, doing fucking roofing.
Even like doing studio sessions for like $100 a pop,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
something.
if this didn't work, like we just, and I'm not knocking anybody that takes pride in it. I come from a working class family, so does he, but like, so not knocking that at all, but we just couldn't see ourselves doing that
And
for the rest.
I'm the same way. I don't see myself doing all that for the rest of my life. It doesn't feel like that's where I'm supposed to be.
Of
So
our
I feel them.
to be honest, this was something that I was pursuing since I was like 14 years old. And as soon as one band broke up, I'd start another band. And
Yo.
I always kind of knew it would happen. I just sit
Yeah, he used to be a drummer for a punk rock band, I think, at one point before Suicide Boys.
Know how or when. I would argue that if everything happens for a reason, everything has its place for a reason.
Well, it just to me it just shows how amazing it is that we've.
Wait, hold on, go back. I just noticed his tattoo on his neck. Let's get a clear shot. Is that a Duck Boy tattoo? Yeah, it is. That's so cool. And of course, you got the skull and crossbones there. So cool.
It just shows
something
how
I
amazing
noticed.
it is that we've
Anything new on his face? No, not that I
made
can
it
see.
to this point.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
fucking
saying?
right.
Yeah.
It could have imploded on itself several times.
Yeah.
And I don't think if we would have gotten clean and shit, it definitely would have imploded by
No,
now.
we would have been dead.
100%.
Yeah. I mean,
They
you
would have
talk
been.
about the dysfunction, but we would have been dead.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh yeah, I forgot they also did the Discord interview with a bunch of like different content creators, like Veli and them. Shout out to Veli. If you don't know who Veli is, go check out his channel. Does great reactions. But I forgot they also did a reaction with them on Discord after their projects dropped. Dead batteries. Vendetta. Roll the credits.
So the first year, we didn't know any better, and this is how shit
Damn, look how young they
used to
are.
happen. But
This
like,
is just how we thought it worked.
yeah, for the first year, we printed out a bunch of
500.
mixtapes on
We
CD
had 500 CDs.
and we went around to gas stations to
Went to LSU.
to LSU and handed them out. And long story short, got
Downtown.
nowhere. And then one day
We would walk 10 feet and see every CD we just handed out on the
Yeah,
floor.
yeah.
Right. I had a list of like maybe
It'd be like that.
over 1,000 hip hop blogs that I had
oh yeah,
accumulated, and we sat there for like a week straight just emailing every blog that was on this list.
Yeah.
We sent out like over 1,000 emails.
from numbers to A to Z.
Yeah. We maybe got 2 write-ups from that out of 1,000. Remember the dude James told us that
So-
you're gonna do it everywhere else first,
Yeah.
and then your hometown will fuck with you last because it's your.
Even now, like they've said in other interviews that New Orleans just doesn't mess with them. Like even for the tour for Grey Day last year, I don't think they even had New Orleans on their tour list. This year they put it dead last on their tour. So like you don't ever get love from your hometown. So what he's saying about go out first and then work your way in is always the move when it comes to like the entertainment industry.
hometown, and they know you, and they know people that know you, and
We just weren't familiar with the new underground SoundCloud thing that was going on. We were doing things totally like in an ancient kind of way.
I don't think we
And
knew
then-
what the fuck we were doing back then. We were trying to.
I mean, that is fair. Like, even on the Theo Von podcast, they said that they had like a pirated version of like, I think Photoshop or something, and they were like, it was the 2 languages were Spanish and I think he said Greek, I think, and he's like, all right, we're gonna learn this new language and try to figure out this program, and sometimes that's how it be. You just gotta like start with what you have. If you have a passion for it, you just gotta work with what you got. I mean, hell, that's how it was for a while. Like, I was recording reactions on an iPad and my phone in the middle of a parking lot. So, like, you work with what you got, and you will make it work if you have the passion for it.
make all sorts of different stuff at once, and it
Right.
just wasn't. It was too all over the place.
But then your boy gave us that piece of information. That's when everything changed.
That's when we started attacking the internet, networking with people on Facebook and Instagram, Twitter. I would argue if you're not doing that, you don't want it bad enough.
fact.
I tell
Yeah.
Yep.
kids all the time when they ask me, what do I do to do this? I say, if you're not eating, sleeping, breathing, drinking this shit,
Yeah.
find something else to
If
do.
you're not a psychopath about this, then
If you have
it's not gonna work out.
any regard for your own life,
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Hold on, are we about to see Ruby's house? Hold on, I gotta see his collection of what he has. Okay. First of all, the rings. Speaking of rings, I am upset I have a gripe with the G59 community and their merch department. So, Saturday, they did a merch drop, and of course, they announced it, all that, and we're getting all that planned. And one of those was a G59 ring. And I was like, oh, I want to get that. I don't care how much I have to pay for it. I want it. And so I was going through the process, put all my information in, got all the way to the checkout. And then there was a glitch with like the shipping issue where shipping wouldn't go anywhere no matter what address you put in. So I refreshed it a couple times. Finally worked, got to the processing the payment, and it was already sold out. I got all the way to the end and it sold out. I had it in my cart. I hate scalpers and I hate people that just I hate online shopping. I hate it. Anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, got the G59 rug. Okay. Ooh, what? He's got Pac-Man. Was that Golden Tee? Marvel. I got a Marvel one. Man, this is sick. I love Ruby's house. Okay, what movies he's got? The bro has on alphabetical. That is dedication. Is that an FTP baseball? Hold on, go back. Yes, it is. Oh, and he has the Pokemon card, the Duck Boy Pokemon card. I saw that on TikTok. I'm glad that that got to him. I'm glad he got that. Man, this is sick. The studio. Ooh, I think I saw that on TikTok as well. Yeah. The Grade A Tour GTA poster, where you got the manager, Scrim, got all of them. Really sick. I'm glad that this fan art has like gotten back to them.
Where are we?
We're in New Orleans. This is Gentilly, 7th Ward. This is the Hornet's Nest, aka 7th Ward Studios.
7th Ward
Can you
Studios.
show me around a little bit?
When I go to New Orleans, I need to find the studio. I mean, I'm probably not. It's probably like private residence, but what gun is that? It's not a. Doesn't look like a Glock. I don't know. I'm gonna stop. But yeah, I want to see if I can find the studio. 7th Ward Studio.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course, it'll probably be in the 7th Ward.
The studio. I used to live here for a little bit. Our good luck Ram, I guess.
Our good luck Ram Sam.
This is the control room. In this room, Scrim and I made most of Stop Staring at the Shadows.
Stop staring.
A little bit of I Want to Die in New Orleans.
Little bit, yeah. Mainly Stop Staring.
Pretty
I
much.
flew back in from Cali. You had just got this place
Yeah.
up and running as like a studio.
Yep.
And Into Those I Love.
Into Those I Love is made in here.
Oh wow!
This is the vocal booth.
I did not know that that's where that was filmed. Well, obviously. But also, fun fact from the Grade A 2024 recap, whenever they were getting their, I think it was like platinum plaques for that song almost didn't make it to the album. Because I think they said Ruby was a bit iffy on that song. He wasn't like too confident and too sure if he wanted that song on the album. And then ultimately they decided to go with the sample and then go with that song. Anyways.
This is the vocal booth.
Okay. Duck Crossing, of course. Ooh, all of his Star Wars and Dragon Ball Z. Ooh, he's a big collector of all this stuff. We got Mario.
Room. I don't think maybe one Suicide Boys verse was done in here as of now.
Yeah, this is new.
This is newer.
Yeah.
We got the vocal booth in there.
I almost started leaning like, oh, let me look in there. Like, bro, what?
I forget what verse I did. I want to say.
Didn't you do the Fast and Furious verse?
Yes, I did. I did
Oh.
that too. And I think like one or two tracks off
Damn.
Long-Term Effects of Suffering.
We just record right next to the computer. It must.
Fucking right. That's the way we've done it most of our career.
Right.
I mean, that's hell. If it works, that's probably what you just got to do. Like, just you work again. Going back to you work with what you got. Like, if I were to do music, I would do it right here. Like, I don't have any studio. I'll probably put a blanket over my head to dampen like sound and stuff because I don't have really anything hung up or anything. So sound bounces around. Anyways, I'm
And
rambling.
this is just a live room, but we're gonna do some Duckboy demos. That used to be my bedroom back in the day. We did all of NMJC in this house, which is an old music video, and we did
Damn,
100
really?
blunts against this wall before I painted it. You got the DVD.
Ooh, hold on. Gotta see the DVD collection. Okay, we got some Batman and stuff. Is that Alex Jones? Alex Jones, the gay frog. The water's turning the frogs gay. Of course, you got the Star Wars collection there. What else we got? Children of the Corn. How long did it take him to organize all this? Because this is definitely alphabetical order.
The DVD collection.
Requiem. Blood, get out.
Right here. I used to work at a video rental store called Major Video. So I stole most of these.
How old were you when you were
18.
Yeah.
18.
Damn.
Yeah. That was the only job I ever had that wasn't at a restaurant. This house is like a shrine to Sopranos. You'll see some Sopranos art, some more.
He is a big Sopranos fan because if you listen to Now and at the Hour of Our Death, there's a lot in there where he mentions one of the actors in there. I think he's like, feel like season 5. Hold on, now I gotta pull up the lyrics. There we go. I'm coming heavy like season 5, and Gandalf. I can't pronounce his name. Gandolfini? Yeah, which is the actor from The Sopranos. So we know he's a big fan of The Sopranos.
More Sopranos art on that side. And I basically make the guys that work here do a Sopranos run-through count. Right now we're at 23. That's how many times the entirety of the show was played in this house as
Damn.
background shit.
Kind of talk
Oh, we got the Pokemon. We got the Pokemon on the couch. Go back. And of course, we got Bucky's.
kind of talked a little bit about how you guys got started, and I want to bring us a little bit more to the present day with what you're working on with G59. Why did you decide to go that route in founding your own record label?
We never wanted to be signed to someone else. For better or worse, it doesn't matter. Like, we wanted to be our own thing. And not only that, but develop it to where we can sign artists and we can bring, the brand can bring something to the table to help push these artists and make these other artists bigger, do whatever we can to help make them bigger. From the jump, even when we're done and we hang it up, we want that to live on.
Do you guys
I mean, that's valid. Like, I have a similar dream, but for film industry, where I want to start my own film industry studio and have like other directors, independent directors and writers and stuff, and basically create my own brand that is like, of course, like they're saying with G59, that's bigger than myself, and create something that's bigger than myself. I want to create my own like film studio and film industry of other independent artists to basically show that you don't need Hollywood to make a film, essentially. Anyways, just random.
consider yourselves to
Random
be
thing.
like entrepreneurs as much as artists, or do you really feel like the art has to always come first and that second?
The art always has to come first.
Yeah.
Like, first and foremost, the art has to be not only presentable, but it has to have substance. It has to be packaged nicely, because I think that's the lifeblood of G59. Is the music, is the everything that we do that's on a creative level. But I do think that we are, to a certain extent, also entrepreneurial, considering that, you know, we're running a few different businesses in one: merchandise, touring,
Dude.
the records, the music videos, all that kind of stuff.
And we used to do everything. Like,
Everything. Designing the
Yep.
album artwork, designing the merchandise, making the beats, which we still
Videos.
do, making the video.
Like, even with like the old music videos, they would film it on their iPhone and be like driving down the road, and like that's how they did most of their music videos, was just an iPhone and edited on like the standard iMovie or whatnot. Again, use what you got. It doesn't matter like what you have. It's about the passion behind the thing you're making.
Videos, actually going to the post office and shipping out all the clothes that were ordered.
sitting there and typing up, because I didn't have,
I bet that was expensive as hell, going to the post office and having to like ship it yourself, because shipping is not cheap whatsoever.
like, people can get the orders and print it. It's all like, I didn't do none of that. Like I had to type every single address in, go fill it myself, be at the post office from opening until after closing.
Not only that, booking our own shows.
Yeah, booking shows. I mean, we did everything.
I think from the outside, fans probably look at y'all's lives and your careers as like this really glamorous and cool thing, but they don't have to see all the mundane, like going to the post office type stuff.
I always tell people when they meet us, or like I'll get told like, man, my daughter's a really big fan of you. Like, it'd be crazy if she met. I was like, no, she'd be actually like really underwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not. I promise you, should be underwhelmed because other than business, we live, you know, I'd say pretty mundane, normal lives. Yeah, quiet.
I mean, that is just great. Like it just shows that the money hasn't changed them and all that. The only way money has changed them is that they got sober. Like they were able to go to rehab and afford the treatment for all that. I mean, yes, they do have like designer like chains and stuff. Like hell, you see right now, Scrum is rocking his own staff branding and wearing his own merch and stuff. Like that's it. He does have he did say like his like rings and stuff is like Chrome Heart. I think it's Chrome Heart is the brand. But yeah, like I think that's like the only like designer stuff he really has. It's just like some jewelry.
You know, I'd say pretty mundane, normal lives. Yeah, quiet lives. Yeah, for sure.
And this new album is coming out in August. So can you tell us a little bit about the new album?
I'm ready for this
there's
album.
Any tracks you really hope that people?
All of them.
All of them. Yeah.
Comes out August 1st. Thy Kingdom Come, and we started it off with a 4-minute intro. Yeah. Which is a.
Oh wait, we get an intro track.
Comes out August 1st. Thy Kingdom Come, and we started it off with a 4-minute intro. Which is a first. I don't think there's not a lot of Suicide Boys songs that are past 3 minutes.
Sick.
It's sick. It's just us talking shit for 4 minutes. Kind of being like
a track where they're going to talk shit for 4 minutes. I'm ready for it. And I hope it's going to hit like it does for New World Depression, because the way that first track starts on New World Depression, when they like the beat, like just the breaking glass sound and like the way it just comes in. And just, I don't know, the energy through that track and through that album is just top tier, and I love it. And I'm excited for this next album. And based on the Thy Kingdom Come like chapter video, I think they're hinting at some Yin Yang tapes, like a part 2. So I'm excited for that, if that is true, or if we're gonna get like Yin Yang tape-esque songs on this album. Either way, I'm excited.
Songs that are past 3 minutes.
Sick.
It's sick. It's just us talking shit for 4 minutes. Kind of being like, fuck anybody that ever had anything bad to say about us and doubted us or cheered against us.
Yeah.
And then it sort of like takes you on this trip to where you think you're going in one direction. And then it sort of like takes you on this trip to where you think you're going in one direction.
Oh.
And then we completely reverse it on your ass. So.
Okay. So with him saying that, you were thinking it's going in one direction and then they do like a 180. So that now makes me think that we're going into one style of like their new age like style of music, and then they're gonna 180 it into Yin Yang tapes, like a Yin Yang tape part 2. Like I think they're gonna like transition into that, because you know Scrim is great with his transitions and he's does amazing with that. Especially you hear it a lot, especially on Nightmare on the North Side tracks, especially Nightmare on the North Side 3. He's like perfected it on that track with the way he like is able to transitions into different like beats and stuff on that track. So I'm excited for that. I'm probably wrong, but either way, I know I'm going to be surprised with what they're going to put out.
Where you think you're going in one direction, and then we completely reverse it on your ass. So
yeah,
I'm excited to see what the reception is going to be.
To me, our albums, any music we make, whether it's our album, Scrim, Duck Boy, it's like, fuck a hit song. Like, we're giving y'all our diaries. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck a hit song like this.
And that's what I love. Like, it's not about making a hit song or a popular song. It's about putting your passion out there. Like, I'm a broken record constantly saying that throughout this video. But it's just about, like, Forget what everyone's saying. Do what you want to do. Make what you want to make. As long as your heart's in it and you're being genuine, that's all that matters. You'll find your right audience. Even if your audience is only 2 people. That's why I've been doing this YouTube thing for so long. Even though it's not getting a lot of views, I know the few people that are watching this genuinely want to see it and like it. And that's why people stick around. And that's all that matters. I don't care about trying to fit in with other people. And it's just about putting your passion into it.
Like we're giving y'all our diaries. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, it hits on. Like, this is, here we are.
Standing in my crib like I ain't 5'9". 1 more minute till the hour's done, I'll take my time.
How have y'all, over the course of your career, worked to make sure that when you're using like Suicide Boys and talking about mental health problems that you've had and addiction issues, that you're not glorifying it, but you're just like being real about it?
I can only tell you my real experience. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to glorify it. I'm literally telling you.
It's like flexing our misery.
Yeah, what
You know, it was never like, hey, everybody, go do heroin. It's great. It was more like, this is what the fuck we do. I mean, we're still this way, I think, today, but we were very unapologetic. I didn't feel like we had to explain ourselves to anybody. And I think a lot of the glorifying of the drugs was sort of masked in that, when it was more so like us just opening up and talking about what was going on in our life. But we like to like take what flexing normally would be and flip it on its head to where like we flex it, we're broke, we flex it, we're on drugs, whatever.
I will.
Before Scrim gets into that point, that is very true. Like, a lot of people would say like, oh, Suicide Boys is just so depressing. And it's like, no, it's because they're drug addicts crying for help, talking about their lives and how like they're miserable, like being broke, miserable being on drugs, miserable living the life that they're living. And it's them being genuine to the world. And it's like, they're just being real. Like, go ahead if you want to. Go listen to your rap artists flex about cars and money and mansions and all that, while they're also struggling with debt behind the scenes. At least Suicide Boys is being real with what's going on with their lives. And I mean, like, and you hear like over time, like through their progression, like I remember whenever I was listening to the number you have dialed is no longer in service, I think it's the name of the song. But on that album, that when I finished that album and I heard that last song where it was like them doing the like echo, keep on marching on even if you have to push the car. I remember listening to that for the first time. The hair on my arms like stood up, and I was just thinking to myself like, okay, this is just gonna be an artist I'm gonna be like stuck to. Like we're in a new era. I knew then, I was like, all right, this is my new personality. Jokes aside, but it was just, their music's just so genuine, and they're just so genuine as people. Like, I've talked to Scrim like on Instagram a couple times, and it's just, he's just such a genuine guy and just a sweet guy and so caring. And I hope to meet them one day. Hell, I might reach out to them and be like, could I meet you guys in New Orleans? Probably not. It's probably dumb, but it's just, their music's just so genuine, and they're just such great, sweet people, and their music like reflects who they are as people. And if you're ever curious as to like the polar opposites of like them being sober and them not, listen to I No Longer Fear the Razor Guarding My Heel Part 4, then listen to I No Longer Feel the Razor Guarding My Heel Part 5. You can hear the energy not only in their voices, but also in the way the beat is structured and made. Like, you can tell the difference between the two. And not only like with their skill getting better, but also their like being sober actually affects his beat process and making the music. Okay, I need to stop rambling because this video is already 30 minutes long.
Would be, and flip it on its head to where like we flex it, we're broke, we flex it, we're on drugs, whatever.
I will say, to add to that ever since I got sober, and this happened by accident, but ever since I got sober, you know, I gave that speech that we do at the end of the show. I gave it.
I'm excited to hear his speech.
At the end of a festival.
Please understand,
I
that
get to
you've
hear
always
this in
got me and
person.
Ruby with you. We understand. We get it. Y'all are forever our family. Y'all are forever our brothers and sisters.
I do feel a responsibility to say, hey, listen, this is where we were. Y'all have seen us at this point. This is what happened. And this is where we're at now. And if it can happen for us, it can happen for you too. So there's hope. That speech has become very important to us to let them know they're not alone. And if we can do it, like they can do it too. And you don't have to live
Hold
like
on.
that.
I'll
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. When y'all
Okay. They, Grim, Ruby, anyone from G59, on the next project, because I'm sure it's already too late for this album, on the next project, Grim, you need to put that speech on an album, like at the end of an album as its own track. That speech needs to be on there. Because I feel like it'll help even more people, because you're already helping a lot of people through saying it at shows and stuff. I feel like having it on a track where you're like, hey, you with the headphones on, listening to this song, listening to this album, is like speaking directly to you. I feel like that would help a lot of people. I'm sure you're stepping into parasocial territory a little bit with that, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it would be a good idea to have that somewhere within an album or a project. Just like talking to people about doing your speech that you do at the end of shows on a track. Anyways.
We can do it, like they can do it too. And you don't have to live like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. When y'all came up, there was a lot of activity on SoundCloud. There was a lot of activity in kind of this emo rap genre. Some of those people have not stood the test of time, but you guys have. And you're still growing, what, 10 years later? Yeah, something like
I
that?
think we're on 11 now.
11.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why do you think that
11
is? Why
years.
have you outlasted the SoundCloud rap?
Short answer, quick answer, because we care. We care about the kids that listen to it. We care about making this be the best that it can be. And I think Scott and I learned a lesson making this be the best that it can be. And I think Scott and I learned a lesson early on, and that is don't make it about yourself.
Right.
Because when we started doing that, it only separated us and it only made us like not work as a team. Then it's like this giant ego thing about like, it's narcissistic
Took the
is
words out
what
of
it
my
is.
mouth.
So I think Scott and I work together and we're humble people. I think most of the time we're pretty humble and being selective of the opportunities presented to us and only doing it if our values aligned with it is sort of what maybe had us stand the test of time.
We had a power struggle for a long time. I think our blood bond kept us together. People that worked
100%.
with us kept us together. I was trying to blow the group up like every other week. I don't know if you were paying attention, but 2017, 2018, I was trying to blow this shit up. Today, the difference is, since getting sober, we've come to realize that what has happened is absolutely bigger than
It's
anyone.
not about us.
It's not about me. Fuck what I want. It's not about him. Fuck what he wants. Fuck what the managers want. Fuck what anyone wants. This thing is bigger than us because it's bigger than like music, really. We've done something to where people feel seen, they feel heard.
They feel like they belong.
They feel like they belong. There's people that
Sorry to cut them off, but yeah, like anyone and everyone's welcome in here, unless you're like hater and terrible, genuinely terrible person. You're not welcome. But anyone else is like welcome in. This is like they've created a space that's like welcome for everyone, and it's just like a positive community. And like even at their shows, you would see them like, hey, if you're down in the pit and you see someone fall down, stop, pick them up, make sure they're okay. If they're not, find someone to get them help. And that's just always what it's been about their shows. And like even if there's a fight breaking out, they will stop the show and break that up immediately and kick them both out.
because it's bigger than like music, really. We've done something to where people feel seen, they feel heard.
They feel like they belong.
They feel like they belong. There's people they relate to. They've seen us come out of the struggle, so they feel hope.
That's what it's all about.
I believe, it's my belief, that God, put us in this position to help people out. I hope that doesn't sound too egotistical or anything, but like,
Especially now more than ever.
yeah, I really believe like, we're here help people.
Before I met up with you guys, I was just kind of trying to make sure that I had seen everything and did all my research. And so I went on TikTok and I searched Suicide Boys on TikTok, and it popped up with a suicide prevention message and wouldn't let me find anything. Did you guys ever consider changing the name knowing that there were like some blocks and
We did recently, actually. I personally haven't talked to you about this, but I personally was like, yeah, fuck that. At the end of the day, we don't do this for followers. We don't do this to, I don't care what that number is. It could be 40 million. It could be fucking 40. I don't care.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's not about us. I think fans would get upset if we changed our names.
It represents so much.
Yeah, if they changed their name now, it would cause a lot of problems. Like, I feel like, and I wonder what they would change their name to if they were to change their name.
It represents our unwillingness to conform to like what's
the dark shit we came from to where we are now. I mean, I can tie so much.
It's a big part of our story, you know? Like,
yeah.
As much as we aren't in those days anymore, it's still there and it's always going to be there. It made us the men that we are today.
Who knows? Maybe somebody types that in and they need to see that message when it pops.
Honest, yeah, 100%.
Made us the men that we are today.
Who knows? Maybe somebody types that in and they need to see that message when it pops up and they end up calling. That'd be great.
That's a good point.
Yeah. But even like indirectly with them searching up their name, like I think even like going on Google, like typing in their name, it will give you that number, which is great. And also, I like that they shortened the number. Took them forever to do that, but great that they do that. And like even indirectly, like searching up the band, seeing that number will
That
help
message when it pops up and they end up calling. That'd be great.
That's a good point.
It's the end of the day. What is this next location that you're showing us?
We're in the 9th Ward right now.
This is where one of the spots I used to come and buy dope.
You guys shot a music video in here, right?
Yeah, I was about to tell you that. This is where
Not
we
Even
shot
Ghosts.
Not Even Ghosts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Kind of way that
What
is
church
coming by.
is this? Because I'm going to find this. St. Maurice Catholic Church. I'm going to go find this in New Orleans. I just need to be jotting down like these names. So I'm going to be like, okay, we got to go find this place, this place.
It's
Okay, let me just take a look at the area. Take note. Okay, no, we see Ruby's car down there.
the end of the day. What is this next location that you're showing us?
We're in the 9th Ward right now.
This is where one of the spots I used to come and buy dope.
You guys shot a music video in here, right?
Yeah, I was about to tell you that. This is where
Not
we
Even
shot
Ghosts.
Not Even Ghosts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or This
okay.
Empty. Kind of walked in from one of the
Here,
shots
actually, yeah.
right here, kind of like we just did.
I hope that this is open to the public. Like, I mean, some churches do keep their doors unlocked so that anyone can go in and like just worship. But I hope that it's unlocked when I go and visit, so I can just go in and see the spot.
Walked up to the altar, and that's where we finished the video at.
Of course, I'll be respectful of the property and the place of worship and all that. I just want to see it.
Right up there.
Yep.
Also, this church is gorgeous.
Yeah.
And abandoned, I guess, which just kind of adds a cool,
Really?
Yeah.
spooky quality to it all.
Abandoned, you say?
I just have a few more questions for you guys before we take
It's not really abandoned if the lights are on.
off. You guys had your first Hot 100 hit last year with Us Versus Them.
Did we?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
that's news to us. That's great.
Okay.
Oh,
it
wow.
was number 96. And I'm wondering if chart achievements are something that matter to you guys. or-
Obviously not.
Yeah.
No.
I don't
Yeah, we
know.
weren't even. I mean, it's
They just found out that they were in the top 100, so obviously numbers don't matter.
Achievements are something that matter to you guys. or-
Obviously not.
Yeah. I
yeah,
don't know.
we weren't even. I mean, it's cool. We don't take it for granted. Like, if it happens, that's great. But you know, it's not what we're aiming for, and we're not really checking like that. But I mean, if it does happen, then yeah, absolutely. Like we're grateful.
Are there any achievements that you guys haven't hit yet? You've had a lot of success over the last 11 years. Is there anything that's still on the bucket list?
I think it'd be cool to win a Grammy, you know, but it's not
That would be
something
cool.
that like we're banking on or something we're actively trying to achieve. But bucket list, I don't want to reveal too much, but there's a certain type of album that me and Adi want to make.
An album with Boozy Badass. Yin Yang Tapes Part 2 with Boozy. I need it. I need it, Scrim. I need it, and I know you can make it happen. But I think the album that he might be referring to might be a Scrim Duck Boy mesh, kind of like what's that album that they did with Travis Barker? I think a revised version of that with like what they know now from making that project. I think something like that might be pretty cool for like bucket
I don't
list
want to
stuff.
reveal too much, but there's a
That's my
certain type
guess.
of album that me and Adi want to make. I'd really love to do that.
Even Ruby over there is just plotting. He's like stroking his beard. He's like, I know what you're talking about. I'm getting ideas.
Before we hang it up. Yeah, for me it's more music based. I just wanna keep making
Honestly,
music.
Bucket list is like save 100,000 souls before I leave this earth.
Yeah,
bucket
that's
list.
it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And so you guys have a new album coming out, and then you're going right on tour.
Yep.
What are you most excited about this year?
Between Duck Boy, between Scrim with the solo drops, between working on this new SB album and that coming out, and all the videos we're about to do. Here's the thing with tour, I used to hate it. I'm a homebody.
Now I hate it.
Yeah,
He loves it.
I like being in my studio at my house. I don't go nowhere. But my wife reminded me when I was bitching one time that like this isn't gonna be forever.
Yeah.
So don't take it for granted and like take it in. It really did change my outlook on it to where I look forward to it. But anytime me and him are consistently dropping music, like however that looks, and we're working on something,
He's a happy camper.
I'm good.
Where do you
Even on tour, he's always making music. Like I think the Lonely Boy album was made while on tour. Like while he was out there performing, he was on the bus making beats, making songs for that album. And I think a little bit of Via Crucius was also made on the tour bus as well.
However that looks, and we're working on something,
He's a happy camper.
I'm good.
Where do you guys see yourselves in 10, 20 years? Are you still doing the Grade A tour? Are you chilling back? What do you think?
If it were up to me, we would not do it for a long time. If we were going to be doing it in 10 or 20 years, I would want to like not do it for 10 or 20 years and then
Come
come
back.
back or something.
I'm not knocking older people that do this, but I never wanted to be in a position to where me and him have to tour if we don't want to because we need money or we need this. But look, it's all at the end of the day, it's up to God. You know, I just try to do what I can, and I don't try to like whatever he got planned, I'm with. But like Adi said, if it was up to me, I would like to see Grade A continue
Yeah.
to where even when we're not on it,
It's still a thing.
it's still a thing that happens.
That now makes me wonder if we're approaching a time when they're not going to be on Grade A, but everyone else is going to be on Grade A. I don't know.
You
Honestly,
know?
10, 20 years, taking my kid to the
Yeah.
soccer game that he's
Yeah,
playing.
10, 20 years taking mine to baseball. If
Yeah.
I'm being honest, I can't see my life without music. You know, hopefully I'm able to do it like Future or Kanye and still be an old motherfucker and still be cool and not fucking corny or anything like that. But
Maybe make a country album.
yeah,
Maybe make a Zydeco
who knows,
album.
dude? I'll be grateful to be alive.
yeah.
I really will.
Maybe like a ragtime album, you know?
You see, you got that thing on.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's a
There you
Billboard
go.
exclusive
Some like
right
Jelly
there.
Roll Morton.
It's gonna be a
that
ragtime
kind of thing.
album.
I don't
Thank
even
you
10
guys
years.
so much for spending 24 hours with us and showing us around New Orleans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
thanks for putting up with the humidity and
Yeah.
the crime and the murders and all that good stuff.
Yeah, no, we appreciate you guys coming and taking the time, and y'all have been cool.
And there you have it. The Billboard interview. And how long did I record for? 45 minutes. Oh, damn. This is a long video. Oh, I keep yapping and pausing. I'm sorry. I just have a lot to say. I love these guys. I'm curious to know like what's on their bucket list that they were talking about, as he said a certain type of album that he's interested in making. I'm thinking it's like Duck Boys Scrim type of like mesh together. Also, Scrim's already talking about making another solo album, so probably after Suicide Boys album and after tour, they're probably going to be dropping yet another album. He'll probably be dropping another album, and the Duck Loop will probably be dropping after that, and then we'll probably get Suicide Boys again because that seems to be the rotation. This was amazing. I love this. I want to find that church whenever I go to visit New Orleans back later in October. But I'm going to stop rambling because this video is going on for too long. If you guys enjoyed, let me know by dropping a like. And if you're new, subscribe down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.